a bit of an intro to, your background, how you got into kind of YouTube and that type of thing, just so that people get a bit of a feel for you?
Yeah, sure. How I got into YouTube and stuff. Did you say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually began YouTube a long time ago, back in 2016, December.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was playing this game, a browser game called League of Angels 2, and
Sure.
I was super excited about that game. I was ultra excited. So I was asking like a guild friend if I should make a video, and they said sure, and then I did, and the rest is history.
Yeah,
I've
right.
just made videos ever since, but going from many games. But Raid Shadow Legends has definitely been the highlight of my channel,
And has it
and
been
I
the
love the
biggest
game.
game that you've done videos on, would you say?
The best game.
Or the biggest game, or the game that's had most of your time,
Yeah, the biggest game. I think Raid Shadow Legends is almost catching up. The game I've spent most time on is probably League of Angels 2, because I have over 1,000 videos of that. But I think Raid Shadow Legends is getting there.
Yeah. Well, as I said to the
It's much
guys,
better, I should say.
yeah, as I said to the guys before, so when I first joined Raid, and there probably was only maybe you, Chosen. I think when I started, you were probably the only two that I kind of saw on a regular basis, like releasing videos.
Yeah, when I first started Raid Shadow Legends, or started making videos on it, I only saw like some YouTube channels. I can't for the life of me remember their name, but none of them really. It was like 20 views videos. Like no one seemed interested, and I kind of wanted to give it a shot. And it's turned out that many people ended up wanting to play the game and stream it. And it's cool to have new content creators come on and give their input to the game and stuff.
Yeah. So is this your original account? I know that I've seen you do a number of different accounts through different videos. Is this your original?
Yes, this is the original one. This is the one with the avatar, which supposedly is quite rare nowadays.
Yeah, how did you make that happen?
That was before your time, I guess.
Yeah.
The first event the game ever did, the first tournament, I should say, was an arena tournament.
Right.
And in that tournament, they had like YouTubers on top of the arena, so you could fight YouTubers and content creators. And many of them were like content creators which maybe had one video on the game or something. Like they had nothing.
Yeah.
And then I asked, hey, do you guys want me to be like on that arena thing? And they said initially it was too late. And then the day after they said, yeah, sure, we can fix it for you. And then I got to choose my image, and I was on top of the arena for a while until they removed that. And the picture is just grandfathered into the account.
That's actually very cool. Because I heard when I first started, people were telling me, yeah, I think you can get your own logo into the game. And I asked about it, actually. I said, any chance I can do it? And we don't really do that anymore. So, yeah, it's nice to see one. It's probably the only one I've seen, I reckon. I don't think I've seen any others in the game like this.
I think I'm one of the few, so I feel quite lucky there.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah. So, anyway, let's get into the account then. So, we're looking at Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss.
Yes.
Talk to us through what you do on Clan Boss at the moment. What sort of level you're fighting? What sort of numbers you're hitting?
My pilot has actually done the most of the work, because I've been uploading so many videos on other accounts that someone is so kind to help me manage my account.
Okay.
But we've been trying to do an unkillable team with a couple of rush yards. We used a skull crusher alongside those rush yards.
Yeah.
And we used the frozen banshee.
Okay.
And I think Tyrell or something. I can't remember the fifth hero, because now it's an entire different setup. Now it's just a failure, essentially.
Yeah.
Now it's like a healing, like a healing setup. It doesn't really work. It's just there to be fixed, essentially.
Okay. Because when I was
giving you a challenge.
When I was looking for, so I don't really get involved in unkillable comps, and I'm sure there is an unkillable comp here, which is I'd imagine it's quite easy to do. But when I was looking through this, I was thinking you've got a counter attacker who would obviously need to be in. You've got a Tyrell for your decreased attack. You've got your Razin for decreased defense and weaken.
I think I used Razin, to be honest, if I remember correctly now.
Yeah, because those three I'd say were staples. I think Bad Ale would have to come in for your cleanse, which kind of just leaves you a poison spot. So you'd probably end up taking Frozen Banshee, I'd imagine, for your poison. So I feel like the team is pretty fixed. I feel like the team is going to be pretty fixed in terms of who we could use. You could probably argue to sub out Razin and maybe put Rotus in, but Razin actually can do some good damage. So
yeah.
So I feel like the team's in good. There's a good team here. We just need to decide what to do with them.
Yeah, there's like speed tuning and stuff. I assume has to be done and stuff.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and I see pretty much because you've got Bad L, you only really need Skull Crusher to be in Lifesteal gear. The rest of your team can get away without being in Lifesteal gear because Bad L is very solid as your healer, really solid.
Yeah, I see a lot of people use them. I was so lucky to get them.
Yeah,
because it was just a random daily ancient shards. I didn't pull him again. Pilot. Shoot, I should play my own account more.
So how often are you actually on your account versus this person's kind of babysitting for you?
I'm kind of a hypocrite. I'm not really much on it. I'm on it when I record.
Yeah.
But now that I record other people's accounts, I'm not a lot on it, and I feel kind of bad because it's my main account. But at some point, you know, like it's cool to see other accounts where you can use other heroes which you don't have yourself.
Yeah.
And kind of cool to have that. Hence why I wanted to make that series I'm currently doing, the Crazy Accounts show series.
So and is that you just going into different people that you know in the game, and
yeah. I'm just asking my viewers if they have a crazy account, and they luckily people contact me on Discord and say, hey, I have a cool account, do you want to show it? And I'm like, yay, thanks, I can do that.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun, and it's so ridiculous to see people's stats. Like I saw this Madam series with like 500 accuracy or almost 500, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah,
it's definitely so cool to see what people have built.
Okay, so we're going to start doing some of this build. So I mean, ideally what I'd want from a Skull Crusher is kind of like a defense banner, but you don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have an accuracy banner for who was it again? Race. I lack an important accuracy banner, but I can't remember who.
Yeah, but the rest of that is fine. So we're going to need to get his speed to 191, which is not far off. This build is actually not far off where it needs to be already.
That's actually great to hear. That's very great to hear.
And I think if we could just perhaps tweak the speed a bit, if we could push his crit up a bit, that would be helpful. But there's actually not a lot to do on this build. This build, I would be pretty comfortable to leave as is. I could do with just pulling his speed.
Something right.
Yeah, to do with pulling his speed down a touch. It makes everyone else's build easier to do.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have a look around and see what we've got here to play with. All I actually want to pull it down is free speed, which sometimes is harder to do than
definitely. It's because you need an entire new artifact essentially if you want to go down that.
Yeah.
So it's quite quite difficult, more tough than you could imagine.
So we don't want any primary stats. So the new gear sorter does make things much easier for sort of checking that sort of thing though. Because ideally what we want if we can just find a weapon with 6 or 7 speed on it. Actually this weapon
I love the
here,
new filtering system.
Oh, so good, yeah. Makes life so much easier.
Yeah, it's so good.
This is actually a really good weapon here. So we can drop 5 speed. Do you have any glyphs, do you know?
I haven't farmed glyphs a lot, but you could take a look. I may have some, but I was in the podcast. I had like 200 or something only on the stages.
Yeah.
But you had like 700, and I was like, okay, I feel.
Yeah, so
I've done a lot.
It makes any of this kind of re-gearing stuff so much easier if there's just a few glyphs to work with. So you don't have any, which makes this much more difficult to do. It's not impossible, but it just means to tweak those kind of speed numbers that we want to do. It just becomes way harder.
Yeah, without glyphs, you're kind of. But maybe I do have some unlocked, or maybe there is some faction burst thing, and we could get lucky with like maybe getting a glyph or something. I don't know which faction burst is up right now though.
But I think as we are, so 193 speed's fine. So I think that's okay. We just need to bear that in mind. So 193, we're only a couple of speed over where I'd want it to be, so that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So then what we want to do, are you aware of kind of speed tuning? Have you ever tried to do it yourself?
I've tried it once. I know that the Skull Crusher should be the slowest, and the rest doesn't matter as much, or something.
Yeah, you basically
I think he should be the slow. That's most of what I know. He should be the slowest, and the rest should. I don't know if the others have an order they need to be in as well.
Yeah, so basically the way we're going to have to play this, I've just noticed your Tyrell doesn't have an accuracy banner either, so we might end up going with Padma, I think. But what you want to do is...
Yeah, I thought that Tyrell had way more... Wait, oh, you didn't look at Tyrell there, because I think the Tyrell does have a lot of accuracy. No, he doesn't?
97
he
at the
should,
moment.
He should have... I've had him with way more accuracy.
Oh, hold on, we can take one from someone else, actually, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah, there are example 78 accuracy. Yeah, because I could have sworn I had seen him with more accuracy.
Yeah. Just for people that have just joined, guys, this is Incredible John in the chat. So Incredible John's another YouTuber. We're doing a account takeover and trying to tweak his team to be able to take on Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. So for those who have just joined in, feel free to get involved in the chat and give us some recommendations as we go. Yeah. So
yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay, so we've got Tyrell in the mix there. He's got accuracy here, which is good. That's good. So all of those pieces now make a bit more sense. But for Ultra Nightmare, we need to get his accuracy up to more like 230. And there's another thing which is really useful to do. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it on your account, but if you can get one of these defensive leads into defense boots, but with in kind of normal gear, like these boots here, 60% defense on them, massively throws his defense up, which means you can actually put him into crit gloves or crits. So you can actually push his damage up a lot higher just from playing around with some gear pieces. So I'm going to try and do it, but I just don't know how well we're going to do with the gear. The fact is I don't need him in lifesteal gear.
Doesn't he need to be quicker than the Skull Crusher?
He can. Well, there's two things you can do. So you can either go quicker than Skull Crusher, or you can actually drop everybody else's speed slower than Skull Crusher. That's an easier way to do it. So, and I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing.
I support that.
Yeah. So because at the moment you've got them geared to go fast, and actually what we're going to do is we're going to almost dramatically slow them all down. Because then you can get more kind of DPS stats on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I did in the podcast yesterday. I did actually pull Sepulture. Someone said in the chat.
Yeah, just seen her actually. Yeah, Sepulture's a good chap.
Yeah. I think she's ready to be 6 stars, but then again, got to level her up to 60, which takes a while. So.
Yeah, no, but I think she is a good champion, and if she was ready to go, I'd kind of consider putting her in. But I don't think we necessarily need her for this.
You know way better than I do, so.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw crit rate gloves onto him. Actually, he's already got some on, but we're going to try and get the speed to the right level. You see how high his defense is already, and that's
4,500. That's quite good.
That's because we got that sort of 60% defense from those boots.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. So now I'm going to try and pump his accuracy up to get his accuracy up to that kind of 230 odd level. And the way we do that is we just get an accuracy set on him, because Bad Ale is going to keep us alive here. We don't need to worry too much about lifesteal gear on this team.
Yeah. If he doesn't need it, then obviously like an accuracy set would greatly help.
Yeah. So we want to just make sure we keep his speed above. We were at 193 with Skull Crusher, so we actually need to be above 174. 20 less plus 1 is the minimum you need to get to.
Oh, I see. That's these are numbers I would not have otherwise known.
Yeah, so that's kind of the kind of standard we need to get to. I'm just going to see if we roll a little bit of speed here. That would be useful.
Yeah, please RNG. I'm begging you.
Quite often get lucky when I'm on stream, actually. I felt like it was going to drop then.
Let us hear. Well, crit damage.
Yeah, it's not bad. And some more defense. I mean, all of these stats are good actually on this piece. So.
Defense. It's cool. It's defense.
Not what we're going to need there. So I'm going to take crit damage out and go see if we've got speed instead. 5 again, it's not enough. Not enough. 8's not enough. 13, here we go. Here's the piece we need.
Yeah, there it is. 13. Yeah, I can see that. The stream is delayed. So when you said 13, I was looking when you looked at like +8, and I was like, okay.
Are you looking at the screen share I did in Discord, or are you looking at
Oh,
stream?
I'm like, oh, do you have screen share? I'm stupid. I didn't.
I
I
think so.
looked at
Did I
the
put it on?
stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you have it on.
I,
That's way easier, actually.
I just did that because there's going to be a slight delay in Twitch, but only by a few seconds.
Yeah.
But it's just easier to do that way.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's fine. You can look at the chat, say hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So your accuracy now works. Your speed now works.
Yeah, 238 is nice.
Defense is good. We could do just a bit more crit damage. So if we've got one, I would swap out this amulet now to a crit damage one, because we've got so much. When you've got this much crit rate, you may as well go for crit damage on your amulet.
Yeah, so we can, yeah, for the DPS.
Yeah. So we're going to be stealing from Lissandra a fair bit here, but I think for the exercise...
Yeah, that's fine. I can always regear. She is an arena champion, but I'm sure I could like farm replacement stuff or just change in between.
Yeah.
It's not too important.
So we've got
She's
ourselves...
actually working very well in arena. Like Arbiter Lissandra, you get so many turns before otters.
Yeah, I bet. I'm just building my Lissandra up. She I pulled one a couple of weeks, or maybe a few weeks ago now.
Yeah. I could, you know, doesn't Prince Kimmer have like a reset on skill cooldowns, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, hear me out. What if you had Arbiter, Lissandra, Prince Kimmer, and Lord Shastar, and Shastar would get his bombs off twice, or like he could use that because Prince Kimmer would reset his skill cooldowns before people got a chance.
Yeah,
I think that would do a lot of damage.
That would work. I used to run Arbiter into a freeze champ into Kaimar, so I basically kept someone frozen all the time.
Oh, that's also fantastic.
Yeah, and then I had like a Nuka as my other champion, so as long as I went first, I always won.
Wow,
which was quite cool.
Yeah, that's a cool setup.
So let's have a look then at your Razin. So Razin again, we need to get his accuracy up to 230 odd. You actually don't have much. I thought you'd have more like 6-star spider gear. Is it not something you farm much?
I have issues farming spider. I can't for the life of me farm spider 20.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, that's my problem. I have issues like I can't. I don't have a paragon, so I have issues with arena nightmare campaign. I'm mixing my words. So yeah, essentially I need to figure out how to get the spider working. The campaign. Well, the campaign isn't too super important because I can farm 12 stray brutal, so it's fine. But it would be cool to have that extra sacred shard.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just the spider I have issues with. I think I need another cold. I'm not sure if I have the champions to even do it. So
yeah, let's have a look at that after this. I'm sure you do. You've got You've got good champions here. Cold Brew in the house. How you doing, man?
Hello, Cold Brew. I'm not subscribed. I don't have that. Oh dang, Cold Brew drink. I can't find that. Shoot.
It's a good one.
I gotta do a cause I have Twitch Turbo. I need to use a Kappa HD. There we go.
So we're going to try and switch this Razin into a couple of accuracy pieces. Again, we can take the life. Life steal is useful, but it's definitely not a necessity for your account. So we're going to try.
That's actually very good to know.
And switch it up. I mean, I would love to keep him in life steal if I can, but boost your accuracy. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Just so you've got one more that's kind of keeping his life steal going.
Yeah, racing.
So let's see if I can do that first. So I'm going to try and do that first. Let's see what we've got in these top items. So all I'm doing is filtering on items that have got accuracy on them for now. And just see if we can just pump your accuracy up. Even if it's, actually that's already got loads on it, 27. Even if it's like another 20, we'd probably get away with that.
Yeah, then it would be 195 plus.
This one here is really good.
215. That's a lot of accuracy.
Yeah, that gets us the accuracy we need. Now we need to get a speed piece back here. It's just like a jigsaw puzzle when you're doing this sort of stuff. It's just
it is. It's
around.
a difficult puzzle.
Yeah.
But with this filtering, it makes it so much easier to actually puzzle than to just have to look through every single one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we could just do with a good chunk of speed on this as well. That's quite good. Plus 10. I think that might be the one. Let's see what we've done. 176 is fine. All of that feels good now. So again, what we would do, we could do with a bit more crit. I've had to take crit off to put accuracy on, which I don't love. I don't love, but it's
he wants crit all the time now, but
because he hits hard. This guy can hit really hard.
Yeah.
But I might just prefer those. I know they're attack boots. What am I doing?
Curse rate. No. Yeah, no, not necessary. Just that's substat there. Someone said there is 31 accuracy on the plus 12 shield.
Yeah, but I lost too much speed from doing that, I think.
Okay, I see.
I did see that. So I know we've got a couple of glyphs for accuracy, so we might be able to just push some accuracy up a little bit higher on glyphs on this one. Use a few of these.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually 13 1-stars. That's impressive. I didn't think I had that much.
So when you're going into other people's accounts, are you literally running through dungeons with them and that type of stuff, or what is it you're doing?
Yeah, first of all, I don't know why, but this has been I always first look at the Great Hall for some reason.
Yeah,
that kind of started from episode 1, and then I always look at people's champions, and I typically always also do arena, so those 3 are set things. And then I ask people, what are they particularly good in? Which dungeons are you particularly good in? Is there anything you want me to do on the video? And sometimes people will say, I do dragon pretty well, or I do spider. Could you show that? So I try and orient the video to what the account is good at. And if it's only good at arena, then I skip the dungeons and then I just do more arena.
Yeah.
And sometimes they give me advice on who to take. They even give me arena advice sometimes on what's good with their team, and I appreciate that. I learn more about the game myself as I'm playing and using these different champions.
Yeah, sure. No, sounds quite cool, actually.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing it. It's always cool to try something new, because if you had if I wasn't able to do that, I only had my main account. Imagine how many thousands of dollars it would have costed to get like all those champions from all those accounts. Like, it would have been kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why quite often now, if I need to do a new video on a new champion, if someone else has got them already, sometimes I'll just jump onto that account, because it takes a long time and a lot of resources, doesn't it, to level them all up.
Yeah, it takes a while. It definitely does. And when I think one of the first accounts in the first episode of that series I did, like, I was just scrolling down lists, like, the heroes never ended. I don't know how many level 60s I've had, but I spent like probably 20 minutes just looking at their champions.
Yeah.
They had a lot of champions.
Right.
So yeah,
You're gone.
Yeah, I was just saying, I actually asked Verdi now, yesterday, I think, or the day before on Discord, if I could show his account.
Okay.
So I think I will actually do that. Because when he talked about those dungeon in the podcast yesterday, he talked about dungeon speeds. He was a new member yesterday, I suppose, and he runs all the what was it, like 46 seconds Fahrenheit?
Like, was it? I heard he was talking. I literally was jumping on from time to time, but I didn't hear what times he actually ran.
He did. I think he said he could do a 10-second spider manual or something, and then someone said they have done an 8-second spider. Some viewer.
Oh, really?
Not necessarily proof though, but yeah, I can't. It's going to be super fun.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. That sounds good. What's that? Shad, thanks for the sub, man. For anyone who's new to chats, we've got Incredible John in the chat with us. We're just going through his account, trying to build a team ready to take on Ultra Nightmare. So it's an interesting one, actually, because I don't know. It feels like we've got definitely the right champions. It's just working through the gear in the right way.
Yeah, it's a difficult puzzle to say the least.
Yeah. Also, guys, the Vavis has just used some of his channel points to get another marble in the race today. We're doing a account takeover giveaway today. For anyone who's a subscriber to the channel, you get a marble in the race. You can also redeem some of your channel points to get another marble in the race. We do the races every 2 weeks. So if you're not sub already and you want to be involved, you're welcome to sub. Also, if you've been on the channel for a while and you've got plenty of points, you're welcome to redeem those points, and I will give you another marble in the race when we do it. The Vavis is trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get. Are you with the marble? Are you playing marbles or whatever with your stream?
Yeah. So there's a marble race. It's called Marbles on Stream.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So basically, what I do is I just pull the sub list off of like an Excel sheet, and then I add everybody that's a sub into the race.
That's awesome. That's fun. And then they get like the winner gets like a takeover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's quite good fun.
Now I all of a sudden feel very fortunate that that you're helping me.
No worries.
Oh, someone gifted me a subscriber. Thank you so much, Sock72. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Someone gifted me.
Nice. Now you get yourself in the race.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
So
now I can join the race. Oh wait. Well, I could do it for now. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe then I can fix your spider team as well.
Yeah, maybe.
If you win.
Yeah. I can now. I'm writing boom now. What do you say boom often? Like, what do you say boom to? Like when you do something?
Yeah, it's mainly in the early sort of arena videos. So I had Ultan, and Ultan used to just like one-shot people. And I was saying like boom quite a lot when he was taking people out, and
I understand that.
Just stuck.
That's cool. That's very cool. I don't think I've ever like I wish I had like something like that from my episodic series. I should have like a trademarked word or something.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I've got a few which I didn't realize I was kind of creating, but they seem to happen.
Yeah, but they just come organically, you know. Like
It's quite fun. Just for setup here. So you had attack percentage chest on this frozen banshee.
Yeah.
Like, almost never would I run attack percentage or damaging deer on somebody for clan boss who has got such low defense.
She is also just a poisoner, so I assume it wasn't the best idea to have the attack, because that's not what does the damage.
Yeah, even then, like as your poison, literally all of her damage will come from poison. So, I see. For your unkillable, do you mean? Oh, yeah. It makes a bit more sense. Makes a bit more sense. So we're gonna we might even be able to.
That's a lot of speed from that weapon. Holy crap!
Yeah, definitely. Things that would be good for a different set. We don't need her that fast. We need to actually lose quite a lot of speed. Or I could try and change her into defense boots here. If I could get her into defense boots, that would be amazing for us right now. Because she's quite low. Her defense level's low, so she'll be the first to die if we don't manage to do that.
Yeah.
So actually, it works quite nice to be able to get something like this, defense boots on her.
Yeah, I like her. She was a nice addition to the game, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really good actually.
Yeah, she is kind of between a premium poisoner and a free-to-play. She's quite a nice poisoner compared to like Kale, because I don't think Kale does that well.
So I basically need about another six speed, 7 speed. I need. See what we've got here. We can actually change these as well.
Yeah, I have saved up some gems. Oh, reset free. Yeah, okay, thank. I did. Yeah. I forgot it's free the first time.
Yeah, that's helpful. That's helpful a lot actually.
Yeah, very good.
And with speed tuning, you don't want to take any of these speed up masteries. It needs to be they need to stay at the same speed for the whole run for it to work.
Yeah. Otherwise, it messes up the order.
Guys, if you're interested in account takeovers, there's something in my Discord. There's a section called Account Tuning FAQ. Click on there and it gives you all the information, because it's quite detailed in terms of requirements, not just how much, but also what we different things I would need, like the amount of silver you'd need and that type of stuff. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, guys. Don't think it's going to be cheap. It's not. It takes me tons of time to do them. So I can only fit in about 3 or 4 a week. So it is what it is, I'm afraid. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
you unfortunately, yeah, you're not can't split in two, unfortunately, and just do crazy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I actually back in the day. I actually used to showcase accounts on League of Angels too, and I got so many messages a day. I actually had to set a price on it as well because I got like 4 or 5 requests a day, and I was like, I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
exactly
you
what
can't.
basically what happens
Yeah,
to me right now. Is not that I mind getting people to contact me. It's fine.
yeah, of
Um,
course.
but yeah, but it's just a drain on time.
Can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah. So this build here now becomes really good for a frozen banshee. We've got high
That's a lot of
defense,
accuracy.
loads of accuracy. Yeah, good speed. HP levels a tiny bit low, but other than that, that is
Yeah,
a
defense
really
is
good
quite
build.
good to match that, I suppose, or to balance it out.
So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 builds done. Just Bad L to go.
Bad Alcazar.
So Bad L
Let's
we
see.
could do with
I
another
hate that visual
accuracy.
bug they have. Like the stats showing down when you don't have any. I was going to report stats.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
It's. I don't know. Maybe it's just my gaming OCD or whatever, but it's annoying. I've experienced it in my videos. So whenever I showcase someone and I click on an artifact, I just go out of champions and in again because it's. I don't know.
So we're going to need. So we don't have another accuracy banner here, so we're going to have to build more accuracy again into the sort of general setup. But
Yeah,
look
true.
at that. Nice. 42 already.
Yeah, that's a. Oh man, that's a nice weapon. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's really good. So we're
42
probably
accuracy.
going to have to try and get maybe another accuracy set on here. You've got a lot of accuracy in some of these pieces, so this might be quite tricky to get his accuracy up. We may even, thinking about it, that Frozen Banshee had a lot of accuracy. We might be able to swap something for her. Yeah, exactly, Carabella, yeah. What am I doing? Well, how much did she have?
Don't you need like 250 or 230 or how much do you reckon is vital?
230 is about where you want to be, really.
Yeah, 230. Okay, yeah. Can go down a little bit then.
Just wondering if I can play around with something else. God, this is good as well. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of speed in that weapon right there, and accuracy as well. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I can swap her accuracy banner off.
So, are you busy nowadays?
yeah. Generally, pretty full on. So I stream. I stream 5 nights a week now.
Oh wow! Yeah. Do you have? Is it was it Monday and Tuesday? Are those off?
Yeah, I have Monday, Tuesdays off. Yeah.
Yeah. I recall that.
Yeah, it just enables me to have some decent sort of chill out time, really. Otherwise,
can't be expected to. Even though some people do this, is stream like 7 days a week, but you gotta have some cooling down time.
Yeah. I enjoy it though. Actually, the streaming is good fun.
Yeah.
And I think with the videos I like doing, but the streaming obviously you get to interact all the time.
Yeah, I love the interactiveness of streaming, that you can talk to people or you can get live feedback.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Hey, Oxlane, how you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry, just checking in.
I was just saying I saw this streamer. He's called Vader. He's live streaming Grand Theft Auto, and he's streaming like 9 hours every day for 7 days a week. And I'm like, holy crap, that's more than a full-time job right there.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot.
That much?
That's a real lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, wake up, stream, go to bed.
Yeah. Carabella, you're saying I need to reduce the speed. I actually don't. So it's ideal for Frozen Banshee to go before Skull Crusher, because she'll get her poison sensitivity out before we then get the first counter attack. So it's actually better that she does go first. D-Ben, nice man. Very nice. So we are pretty close to being there. I just need to speed up this bad L a little bit. So what we are here, 182. Actually, it might be okay as it is. I think this might be good to go. Just need to check some masteries and stuff. 186. I just need to be faster than 186. So you just need to make sure that your bad L's the quickest so that he will do your cleanse when you come around to... Actually, I'll change this as well. Yeah, when you come around to that stun, you want bad L to be faster so he can just do your cleanse.
Oh yeah. So he cleanses it.
Yeah.
In the word.
So that needs to go through there. And then ideally, you also get your lasting gifts on your bad L, so you get a chance to get your heal for a third turn, and that'll keep you alive longer towards the end.
Yeah, because this team here is it's not necessarily. Is this an unkillable setup we're doing?
This isn't unkillable. No. This is a kind of more of a standard setup.
Yeah. I think the unkillable setup is quite difficult now that they've limited like the waves, that it's 50 max. So it's difficult.
Yeah. And I actually just don't find them very fun to build either. Personally, they're just not something that I'm particularly interested in doing. But I know a lot of people don't want the hassle of running, a setup or anything like that. So they'd rather do it. But for me, I'm not that keen on it.
Yeah, I was playing on this account for, again, the series. I will just refer to it like that. They had done a killable setup, but they had like 50 million in a key, and I was like, okay, Venus is a goddess. Venus is such a nice poisoner.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have a single man-eater, so I wouldn't even, I don't know with 2 or shirts that I'm even able to do an unkillable team.
I'm sure there would be a way. I'm sure there is. I don't know it. I'm sure there would be.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I just. The end goal is essentially to do as well as possible, and hopefully 3-key. But even if it's a 4-key setup, it is what it is. But
yeah,
it's cool to give it a try and hopefully be successful.
Yeah. No, for sure. Bloodnut, thank you for the sub, mate. Yes, that does mean you'll be in the running for the marble race later on today. It's going to be in about an hour's time, guys. About an hour's time, we're going to do the giveaway. So
but you only have people who hasn't been showcased in that, or taken over, or can you show, or do you have any subscriber?
So anyone who's a subscriber has got a chance to win the giveaway.
I shouldn't join then to ruin the odds.
That's fine. If someone decides they then want to pass it on again to like second place, then fine, whatever.
Yeah. Because I wanted to imagine the RNG.
Yeah. I actually won one of my own races the other day. It's the first time I ever won a marble race.
That's awesome though.
So it's quite fun.
The luck people need.
Yeah. Right, that's good. So this is good to go. Let me just check masteries quick. Ideally we have support masteries here as well. I'm not going to spend that. I think he's actually okay. That one I've done. That one needs to change. So this mastery here would throw it all out. Yeah. That would just throw, and this as well would just throw out your
the turn meter stuff. Yeah,
we have to reset that.
Yeah, just do that. That's fine. I have the gem saved just for this.
Yeah, hopefully we won't need to use any more. Actually, I think that's all of them done.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to experiment with keys, I assume the boss is still alive. He definitely should not be dead.
Okay.
At this point, the clan is kind of almost. They're barely beating it, so I would imagine that the boss is still alive for us to, even if we fail, just purchase a key or something.
But yeah, series I really liked. I love stuff like Game of Thrones, Witcher.
Me too.
That type of thing.
Yeah,
okay,
season 8.
So let's get into it.
Opinion on season 8.
I thought they could have done a lot more with it. I thought they really could have done a lot more, but I still enjoyed it. That's the thing. I still enjoyed it. I felt like because I live in a dark. I have a dark room. I watch into the night because when the episodes premiere in Norway, it was like 3 a.m. or something. So if you remember episode 3, I'm not going to spoil anything, but many people complained it was very dark. I'm sure you know what I mean. Yeah.
But I had no issues with it because I was in a dark room, so I couldn't for life of me understand why people complained.
Right.
But I suppose not everyone watches things in the dark.
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought the one thing they could have done better was where they the stuff with Brand. I thought the stuff with Brand was weak compared to what they could have done.
Yeah. I hated what they did to Daenerys. Like, bad writing. Because
Yeah.
I don't think she would have. I don't think she would have been able to do what she did, and she did it anyway.
Mm.
But yeah,
But great show all the way through. And actually, so I didn't start watching it right from the beginning. I got bought the first series when they were on about series 4 for a birthday, and I was thinking like, what is this? I've got no interest in this at all. So I watched the first series and I was like totally hooked, like absolutely hooked on it. I like totally loved it.
Have you rewatched? I know I'm a person who rewatch, but I actually have season 1 in 4K now, and it's just the audio. Like, they've done so many things with the upscaling to 4K. Everything is, it feels more like a movie, and
Right.
like, it feels like a high budget movie. If I watched it in 4K and I was like, oh my goodness, this is great.
Yeah, well, I also I read all the books and stuff as well because
you have?
Yeah, totally loved it. Totally loved it. And actually, the books are really close to the series until you get to about series 5 or so, and then you can see where the sort of budgets of the series just kind of took over and did their own thing a bit.
Yeah.
But
that's such an insane budget for the final season. It was like $15 million or $16 million per episode.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But then again, when you compare it to like a Endgame, I think that was 300 million or something. It was a ridiculous budget. Then again, it's
so many big actors, though, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. sure isn't cheap.
So, Job, you were saying on your team, did you say you were doing between like 7 and 10 million for a standard setup?
With the Unkillable team, I did 15 to 20. With the team before this one, I did 5 or 6.
Yeah, okay.
So it's definitely already like way better, and so yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be interested to see where we get to, because the gear's okay. It's not top tier, but it's not. We've actually got it to a pretty good place. I feel like there's definitely a free key possibility here. So that's what we're after.
Yeah, that's a goal, because then I don't have to. Well, I guess you could actually, isn't that like a key? It would be it could be 4 keys in 18 hours, but it would be nice to just do it in 3 keys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 4 keys is kind of like the minimum you'd want to be doing. But if we could get it to 3, it means you might have a chance to do perhaps some Nightmare as well or something. Yeah,
because you have to. Because I'm not slugging in every 6 hours, which I probably should, but it's nicer to have it done within. 4 keys. Never mind. My math sucks. 4 keys is 24 hours. It's not possible. You actually have to do it in 3 keys, if you don't want to spend gems on a key.
Well, I don't know. If you, what I used to do is I just used my first 2 keys, which kind of refilled overnight in the morning. And then I logged in sort of towards the evening, and I had sort of 2 keys back again. So I always found I could easily do 4 keys in a day.
For some reason, my brain didn't work there. I thought. For some reason, I thought there was only 1 out of 1, but obviously you have 2 keys you can use.
Yeah, and just be aware with your setup for this, you have to go right around the first stun before you use your Bad L, Poison, and Cleanse. Once you've cleansed the first stun, you can hit auto, but you do need to make sure you do that manually, otherwise Bad L will go out of sync. So you need to wait till the first stun hits and then do your cleanse then. We've lost our Skull Crusher.
Yeah, it didn't survive.
That's not ideal, actually.
16.3 million. Well, there's a lot of poison.
I mean, it is still going to be a 4 key, but it's not going to be a 3 key like I hoped, because we didn't want Skull Crusher to die as early as that.
Yeah, now the rest are dying because of that.
Yeah, and a way you would get around that is actually bringing in that Sepulchre as your decrease attack champion instead of Tyrell. So Sepulchre would give you increased defense, which would just help us stay alive for longer. It should also give us a bit more sustainability. But I mean, 17.5 is good.
That's not bad for the first try.
Yeah. the other thing, I don't know if you've got another ally protection champ, have you? Don't have a Jarek, do you?
Yeah, you can take a look. Bulwark I used a little bit before. I remember Bulwark was fun, but he's not an ally protection guy though.
Yeah. Let's see who've got in here.
I do have a lot of champions in the vault as well, but
yeah, so I feel like that team is going to consistently get you a 4 key. It's probably not going to be a 3 key then.
yeah, 4 key, yeah.
Which is not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Again, as you say, if it's a 4 key, then you already have 2 keys saved up, and then you can just do two more keys later on.
Yeah. Did someone say they see a Sandlashed? Or are you hoping that he's got a Sandlashed? I haven't seen one. If I saw one, there's a champion Sandlashed which would. Oh, you have got Sandlashed. Okay, so this champion here would be brilliant actually. So she's got the ability to kind of steal the ally protection off of your Skull Crusher.
Oh, so she would be a replacement for him, or no? Because he does.
The Skull Crusher does your ally protection. What you want, so the reason why he died there is he still had ally protection on him when he wasn't unkillable anymore. You actually want somebody to be able to take the ally protection off of him so that he's not taking the full damage 2 hits in a row. So this champion here, Sandlashed, would be a really good replacement.
Yeah, I wish they had her leveled up and stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe like that team's going to give you a 4 key setup. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I would if you yeah, I think we'd get to 3 key. If you get Sandlash leveled up,
yeah.
Perhaps we can jump on again next week.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, that's fine. I'm furloughed, so I'm fine. I can be. I'm home all the time anyway.
Yeah, I mean the other option is your Sepulchre would be good as well. Yeah, someone's just saying no room for her. I think you'd have to lose Razin for her, but I still think you do more damage that way.
Yeah, because it survive longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, get a bit of gear farm during the week. Get Sandlash leveled up, and we'll go again next weekend.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. But a 4 key, that's not too bad.
No, 4 keys good. 4 keys good.
Yeah. I do it now with the current setup. 17.5. What's that?